Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know French, so.
Well.
Oui.
My children need wine. We are ready to
Yep, I get this.
get this underway any second now. Dignitas will start on the CT side. They looked really impressive yesterday in their game against Titan. They really just didn't give Titan an angle in that game.
No, and that's where I'm wondering how Virtus.pro will find their kills, find their entries, because Dignitas is really good on rotating, while playing very safe, getting information, and really hard as an aggressive team to not really get the duels you want and when. So Dignitas kind of dictates where the fight is going to happen, and yeah, I'm very interested to see how it's going to pan out on Season, which is not the most practiced map, so it could go either way for Dignitas in this.
Win a bracket, lose a bracket situation, of course, though. So whoever loses this is not actually out of the tournament. They will face Titan after this, who won their fourth place game against LDLC and now have a chance to keep going on up. So we'll see. So we do have our fourth place side that is LDLC. This is the battle to be in that grand final, and of course that grand final could, if we're lucky, go for six maps, really, if we have a full scenario. So I hope you weren't planning on getting any sleep. Hope you weren't planning on going outside, ladies and gentlemen, because we've got your entire day locked up here. We are underway for the pistol round. Devilwalk has placed his bets on Dignitas, and at least for this map, I'm going to go for Virtus.pro.
It's the 1.6 experience.
It's the... It's just, actually, it was Taz for me that made me think that VP looking good. Taz yesterday was so hot.
He was very, very, like, he carried his team throughout the bracket, and I think he had, like, almost 30 kills on that one map, where the next guy almost had, like, 14 kills. And, yeah, Taz was huge yesterday.
But, of course, where there's hot, there is also on the other side that Dignitas players, it was pretty evenly split, actually. All of Dignitas. Here we go. Action going to be seen by Zipnix, who quickly retreats back. But all of Dignitas yesterday looked really good. AZ picked himself up the ace, which... oh, what a hit from Dupree. One of those players who was equally strong yesterday in on that ace site. It's going to be Bjarli who does get himself a kill onto AZ. Fetish and Dupree follow suit as well as Snacks and Bjarli help themselves to some frags. But here comes Device to prevent the plant. And we're left with Zipnix and Device versus Snacks, who's going to have to quickly get in towards that ace site. They have everything they could possibly want in there, knowing where the bomb is and where Snacks is coming from. But are they able to do anything about it? The clock has 30 seconds left on it, and Snacks can't see anyone. He's going to quickly reveal himself as he pops out, expecting someone to come around from the rear. They don't, and Snacks is just waiting for someone to show themselves as that clock begins to tick louder and louder, and he goes for the plant, quickly switches out, tries to bait out. He knows that there's got to be a kill to be had on Zipnix on 14 points of health, and he's finding himself in a really tough position. Doesn't he? He, in the end, can't. And Snacks caught between the very many voices in his head.
Yeah, I think Dignitas had a really solid setup on A. They had a fetish guy trying to take the information in mid. He saw the push happening to A, and they had two guys pushed up to the underground area, the entrance to underground. And Virtus.pro came into the site in a weird angle where the backup actually came from behind, and they had to look in both left and right directions, which made Dignitas pick up a few easy kills in the beginning and seal the round eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually, yeah.
On board with Dupree, who had a blinder of a day yesterday. And he's one of the hot properties right now in the game, Dupree. But it'll be Snacks who gets the first frag. Then you see the FAMAS of Zipnix coming in. Pasha does get one of his own with that CZ. And finally, the work of Zipnix has been stopped. So we're at a 2-on-3 in favor of VP, who are now going to...
saw yesterday, this side is really, really hard to retake. And with 3 members alive for Virtus.pro, this should go in favor for them.
Well, still nades. And relatively full health for AZ and Device. Pasha with just 7. And they didn't pick up that FAMAS that they could have done from Zipnix. They went straight in for the plant. And you can see Bjarli waiting for someone to come in now. He will move in towards the site and try to finish off the job. But we're running out of VP players now, as it's Pasha who will wait. And waiting for someone to show themselves. Going in is AZ, and Pasha dropped down by Device as he made the move through the smoke. He had to wait, he had to try and get it correct, but the T's are going to get it anyway. Pasha sat, waited just enough time, made himself impossible to find in that smoke, and played to the clock.
Yeah, really well played from Pasha. Just hid in the smoke, waited for the right opportunity to actually peek out, and the CTs didn't have enough time. They had to rotate a long way from A, and with the 2 fast kills in B, Virtus could just get the plant and run the timeout.
Pasha picks himself up the frag onto AZ as VP doing exactly what they did against LDLC, in fact, on the T side, losing the pistol round, but then quickly
retaliating.
And we'll see Zipnix with Neo and Bialy coming his way. It'll be Bialy who'll claim the wallbang headshot, and now dupreeh will have to get over there. It's Device with the FAMAS who will have a big part to play in this round if they're to stop this rot, with dupreeh the first to see action as he rattles off a few shots, and that'll cost him his life. Neo gets that frag, and bomb planted 2 on 5. And if Virtus.pro lose this, well, I will eat my hat. As I'll eat your hat.
My hat?
Because I don't have one.
It's almost a Twitch hat.
Almost a Twitch hat. We'll put a sticker on there later,
yeah.
Don't worry. But this is going to be a VP round, and they'll turn it into 2-1.
And I really liked Virtus.pro, how they took control over mid and kind of decided from there. They got the entry in mid. They knew that Dignitas couldn't really challenge with the control they had in mid. So they just kept on sneaking towards the side together, and